Nigerian-Canadian singer-songwriter TÖME joins us now in the loft as we introduce her to our South African audience. But first, let's take a look at the music video for her latest single, Free, which gained 1 million views on YouTube.
I can't run away from home. I can't run away. I can't run away from home. I'm running, I'm gone. I can't run away from home. I'm running, I'm gone. I'm running, I'm running, I'm running, I'm gone. I'm running, I'm running, I'm running, I'm gone. And I can't run away from home. I'm running, I'm gone. Tranquille, got me mentally in my song. Defensive, sentimentally in my bones. Agony, reach my soul deep inside. Only you can decide to.
TÖME, welcome to the show, girl.
Hi.
Let's talk about the success of your latest single, Free. What does it mean to you to have a song received so well internationally?
It's incredible. It's honestly all I could have prayed for and hoped for. So the fact that we've been able to propel and we're doing good, the whole album in general, it just feels really, really great. We shot that overseas, and just to see how it's been able to be received so well internationally it's a blessing. I'm so happy.
Absolutely, and you do have such a beautiful story and background, and I need to delve into it. Talk to me a little bit about your upbringing and, of course, how you got into the music industry.
Yeah, I was raised in Ontario my entire life. I was born in Montreal within a French community, is really like how I grew up. And I was in Canada, it's very multicultural. And I definitely believe that multiculturalism was soaked in by me. So being Nigerian, French Canadian, but growing up with French Africans and Caucasians, Arabics, Caribbeans, all of it I really tried to fuse into my music. I started writing when I was 8 years old. I got my guitar by the time I was 10 years old, started composing my own music, and I really just started my journey that way. Slowly and surely, I started to make my way, grow as an artist, understand my voice, understand my sound, and now we're here to Afrofusion music that I make now. So there you go.
Is it safe to say that that is how you describe your sound?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Afrofusion.
Afrofusion.
That's way for me to put.
And I'm kind of vibing along with it. You know, as we were listening to Free, I was like, okay, this is a little bit of a mood. This is a little bit of a something. Absolutely. Now, something that is really exciting and interesting is the upcoming release of your 4th album at the end of this month. Now, what makes this album so different to the previous 3?
It's very different because I am one of the composers on the project itself. It is an acoustic rendition of songs from my previous projects. So 4 songs from Bigger Than 4 Walls, and 1 song from TÖME's Room, and 1 song from One With Self. So I'm really bringing you back to how I started music, how I began. And I want you to see the vulnerable side of me. And I mean, I'm not no great guitarist. I'm definitely still learning, but you do have an idea of where I'm at in my levels of skills. And you just see a different side to my talent, I guess you could say.
Yeah. How much vulnerability does it take for you to do exactly that? Put all of yourself, your heart, soul, and guitar skills on the line here when creating your music?
It's nerve-wracking, of course, because I put my heart on my sleeve when it comes to my music, and I always want to let people see that vulnerability within me. But it's always nerve-wracking because you never really know how it will be received, and that's all of you that you're putting out there. So it can be nerve-wracking, but regardless, it feels good to let people know that I'm open with them and that they can relate to me, because everyone can feel vulnerable at times, and it's not easy to express.
Absolutely. You know, hearing you speak just kind of makes me feel emotional immediately, because right now in South Africa, if you're unaware, it is Women's Month in the month of August. And I love to hear from powerful women like yourselves giving messages of encouragement, motivation, or advice to all the women out there. And especially during a time where we're fighting gender-based violence. Now, this is the vulnerability that we're talking about and that we're seeing in our communities. So what message do you have, or what message would you love to give our viewers right now?
That as long as you keep faith, as long as you stay strong within who you are, and that you understand your worth, no matter how small you may believe that it is, how big you may believe that it is, your worth is everything, and it can never be taken away from you. And you are strong and you are beautiful.
Wow, beautifully said. Now, is this what we can expect in your upcoming single? I mean, before we let you go, I have to talk about it, which is going to be released after your acoustic album, I Pray. So what is the single about, and why does it mean so much to you?
We're in a trying time right now for many different reasons, with the pandemic, with injustice, with gender inequality. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of negative that surrounds our blessings every day. And this song was really about helping you keep faith through the negative, through the bad that is going on, that you stay strong and that you keep faith and that you let God lead you through your path. And that is what that song is all about.
Thank you so much for leaving us with such a powerful message, coming all the way from, of course, did you say Montreal? I love that. We're international,
Toronto.
baby. Oh, Toronto. You're in Toronto.
Yeah.
You know, you got to say it with the accent. You're in Toronto. Okay, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. And we're going to urge all of our South African audiences to go out and get that album. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Our South African audience here with Afternoon Express can only anticipate the great things that we're going to see and hear from TÖME, and how privileged we are as a platform to introduce her to our beautiful country. We'll see you after the break.